Alright, welcome back to AI, the Somnium Files. Lots happened last time? Well, not really. What did we do? We didn't talk to a lot of people because nobody wanted to talk to us. We examined the murder scene of Ota and Iris. Wow, I finally remembered her name. And met with number 89, I believe his name was. And looked at his memories just to figure out that my boss might be connected to him. And yeah, I think we're currently looking for her. Can't remember, I was so tired. Alright. Memories of him, talking to him, lip syncing, pure. Right, so we're in her office right now. Her desk. If she had a secret, she would keep it somewhere around here. Darts
Maybe if you get a high
machine
score, you get a clue.
would be nice.
Do you really think that is the case?
Well, it
This
would be
isn't an
nice.
escape room.
The electronic darts game is unrelated. Oh, come on. Would be nice.
Aiba, can you hack this PC?
I will try.
Although that's kind of a missed opportunity to make this a mini game.
Unlocked. Logged
Thanks.
in. I have recovered some video data. It was uploaded only a few hours ago.
Open it.
That is...
Sosajima.
That's boss.
Why? Why? Boss?
Okay, interesting. The case remains unsolved. Yes. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I see. So we can go back and solve. Hey, Erika, how you doing? There are still mysteries left unsolved. The real culprit. The incident 6 years ago, and that is past. The story's branching points are insomnia. Use the flowchart to jump to a branching point in the Somnium. It may be hidden somewhere in the drawing board. Find a new way forward. Oh no! Don't worry. Not a lot happened. We looked at the crime scene of Oda and Iris and figured out that boss is somehow connected to the murderer of 6 years ago, and now I basically could have just played to this point yesterday. because now we have to retread our past a bit. But yeah, I'm doing fine. I recuperated after that weekend. Yesterday I was so tired, god damn it. But yeah, now I'm fine. I'm still tired, but it's fine. It's not to the point that I couldn't pay attention to anything. Locked, okay. I didn't try to go there. What? Classified. Okay, interesting. Reopen investigation, begin investigation. What? Hmm. It would be nice to see where the branching path... Okay, here's branching path. Should we go back to the beginning, I wonder? To our first branching path? Would make sense, I believe, right? Or we could finish this branch and do the other branching path, since I don't see how they would connect later on. And well, it would give us something completely different. What do you think, Erica? I'll leave it up to you. Do you want to continue this path we're currently on, this main branch, so to speak, or go to the other side? Sinking in the pain. Because I know how to get the other part in this one. Could continue. Sure, let's do that. I'm not sure where we... Right, we didn't smack the... Let's try that. I'm gonna skip a bit forward since we know that. Okay, let's see. If we smack the TV... Do give me the map doors. Yeah, I think the TV is what it's at. So let's hit it.
Fixing it by hitting it is an old-fashioned approach.
Well, this is an old-fashioned object, so...
Yeah, we get a different scene. Okay.
What was that just now?
A child's drawing of a rat.
Iris must have drawn it.
It is not yet possible to determine that. Let's continue the investigation. There is much to interact with.
Okay. Hit the mouse. Number 1 unlocked. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Medicine
I
shelf.
see many objects in the room.
Smell.
There is a sweet smell, like syrup or almonds.
Well, it's either a sweetener or...
Possibly nitroglycerin.
Be careful.
Because nitroglycerin explodes even from slight impacts, it is usually mixed with acetone to lower the sensitivity.
Acetone, huh?
I did not expect Iris to be aware of how to handle such dangerous chemicals.
Hmm.
5 minutes left, Date.
Okay, can I interact with the TV? Hello? The TV is an interactable object, right?
A shelf.
Investigate TV, yes.
It appears to be a frog. A child's painting.
It's
Again.
not dangerous, or you might... croak?
Was that supposed to be funny?
No, I was just thinking about the meaning of the painting.
Yeah, sure.
There does not appear to be a particular meaning.
I agree.
Hmm. So it wasn't the block this time? Okay, what do we have here? We have the gun.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Look down the barrel? Shoot at what though?
I do not see any bullets inside.
Just try it.
All right, I'll give it a shot. As I thought, this will not work.
We need a bullet.
Okay. Mirror?
A full body mirror.
Look. We're gonna run out of time
Are
again.
you sure I can
I
break
see
this mirror?
Coming now.
I don't think...
Then why did
Just punch it.
Okay. I actually
See?
wanted to go for
Won't
look.
break.
What was the point of that?
I wanted to go for look, not break it, but I pushed the wrong
4
button.
minutes.
A full body.
Yeah.
I see my reflection.
Really?
What could this mean?
Your reflection should be the figure I'm thinking of. So, what is your true form?
Whatever you imagine. My appearance is nothing but a vessel.
So your spirit is your true form.
Huh? Didn't she say in the beginning she chose this appearance? I'm quite sure she said she chose this appearance because she thought this
A
is
shelf.
what he would be interested in. Give me that.
What? The explosions appear to have stopped.
The explosions made the room change.
This is a dangerous dream, but we must continue.
Blew up a frog. Okay. Are we now a childhood psychopath? TV.
An analog TV.
Investigate.
A child's drawing.
This is a butterfly.
Right.
I hope this somnium isn't from when she was a child.
3 minutes, Date.
Okay. I think we have to knock over the thingies again, right? But I don't see a ball that would... Hmm. Okay, I can't even interact with them. Okay. A year later, however, immediately also stated she was with him for over 5 years. Yeah, well, it could be that it's not exactly 6 years after. You would still say it's 6 years. The case was 6 years ago if it's 6 years and a half or 6 years and 8 months or something like that. Although at 8 months, I think most would say 7 years now. But so it's just feelings, although she's an AI, so I would think that she would know the exact dates and know exactly when everything happened. But she is quite emotional for an AI. Maybe she's influenced by him, that could be possible. And she's supposed to be a self-learning AI, so I guess she gets more human-like the more she interacts with other humans. True, true. Well, she is trying to hide a lot of stuff. She really is trying to hide a lot of stuff, like how he's medicated, although he doesn't even know that he's medicated, or at least it's hinted at him being medicated. And why is the clock running? I'm standing still.
An operating table. The fabric on the surface is frayed. It appears to be in use despite its age.
They did surgery here?
Surgery or worse.
Okay. What do we have that we can... A reference book. Okay, let me look at the reference book.
It appears to be a butterfly reference book with pictures.
I would presume we have to rip it, no?
That will be difficult with it being this thick.
Yeah.
Butterfly effect.
I suppose that is somewhat accurate.
The more you do, the less time you have.
But we have no choice but to investigate further.
Right.
Terrence stab it. Okay, Terrence stab what? It's not the TV that we were looking at. There's a locker. Don't think we can interact with it if it's red. Or is it that we haven't interacted with it yet? No, we've finished. Okay, let's look at the
A
TV.
retro TV.
Turn stab.
A picture of a bird, drawn by a child.
Did Iris make this?
Unknown.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
A common gas canister.
Open valve.
encrusted shut. I cannot open it.
If you can't, then
It is meant to be closed?
I think so.
Okay. Since the gun is... oh, it's pointed in a different direction, but maybe we can shoot
revolver.
it now.
It's dark.
Why not bring your face closer?
Hmm.
Why are we looking at it so intently?
Bang!
No, I cannot see anything. Oh, did you say something?
I didn't think you'd fall for that.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry too.
Hmm. Ah, maybe?
Just a locker.
Let's go for it. Last time it...
That was close. If this were the Delta Princess, I would have been stabbed.
Why was it booby-trapped?
I do not see anything else inside. Would you like me to examine the knife?
Good idea.
Okay, knife, knife, knife. Where did it land? Ah, there.
The knife that flew out of the locker.
Seppuku? I wonder if anyone that does not know what seppuku is actually tried that. Would be interesting.
It cannot be pushed in any further.
Why did you box it in? That is
The
not
knife that
pushing
flew
it
out of
in.
the locker. Like this? What? I only threw it lightly.
Okay.
An oil drum, television, and torso.
I think I understand. I'm starting to see the picture.
I do not yet understand it.
Tore the butterfly and stabbed the bird. Okay. Where's our last TV at? There we go. A cat? You're gonna kill a cat? How dare you? Okay, our vision is suddenly...
A naked torso.
Why is our vision so strange? Choke?
I would rather not.
I know, but please try.
Nothing happened.
Shoot and kill. Okay, now we have to use the gun?
A revolver. It is fixed with a vise and cannot move.
Can you loosen it?
Impossible.
Is there some kind of meaning to it?
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it. Where's the old one? Here it is.
An oil jar.
Look inside, take the lid off.
No use. I cannot take it off.
Maybe we don't have to open it.
An oil drum.
It's pixelated for our discretion.
What does this mean? Bullets?
Maybe you can use them in that gun?
Yeah, but I don't think
Date, we're out of
we...
time.
Damn! What the hell is...
Okay. I don't want to start from the beginning, so we shall retry. But I think from... Now I think we have enough time, maybe. Possibly. Yes.
An oil.
So... skip ahead, take the bullets.
Maybe you can use them in that gun?
Gun where you at? There you are.
A revolver.
Shoot.
Can we use the bullets we found earlier?
This could work. I'll try shooting it.
Poor kitty. Okay. Is he alive? Oh, he has to be alive. That's so... What's his face, right? Shot the cat. So is he under drugs or asleep? Oops, I forgot that I have to press the button. Yeah, okay.
What happened during that somnium?
We saw the whole thing on the monitor.
But we're just as confused as you are.
Well, upon further reflection, it is not so strange.
Is it?
Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into Somnium, there is no guarantee of what you will discover.
What about the figure?
Could have been Iris herself.
That is a possibility. The sinker sees the subject stream from the third person.
That means that Iris... She must have met So Sejima somewhere.
We did see Congressman Sejima in there.
We saw that shadow kiss him, too.
Did that happen in reality?
Not necessarily. I'm sure you've had dreams of kissing celebrities and porn stars, right?
Nope.
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
You sure about that? Anyway, you know what I mean.
A dream is not made up entirely of memories.
I'm sorry, but I feel left out. I never dreamt of kissing anyone. I know it's because of my sexuality, but hey, it is not a must to dream about stuff like that, okay? It is fine if you don't.
It can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in Somnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
You can't use the word smooch.
Why not?
So we don't know if Iris and So are acquainted.
That's right, because So is a celebrity of sorts. It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
But why would she give him her body? We were silent for a time, and put his face on it. While I was deep in my thoughts, I heard Peter
Dante,
speak.
Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I gave my short reply and headed to the sink room next door.
Putting me to sleep when I wasn't expecting it? You cops are more rough than I thought.
You signed a consent form before you came in here, didn't you?
You forced me to sign it.
Anyway, Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
What?
The sink machine. Yeah, thank you. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Normal, I guess. Why? Did you do something that would make me sick?
I just took a peek inside your head is all.
Inside my head?
Okay, do you know a politician named So Sejima?
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
You are lying. About the null message.
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile.
So, let me...
I won't tell anyone about that thing.
Ah. Okay, yeah.
What is that thing?
I don't know. Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Aiba, Ota's phone is still broken, right? But he definitely sent that Nile message.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
With the same number?
Yes.
Call it.
Connected.
Hey, it's Kaname Date. Where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there. I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Yes?
If you want me to talk, release her. Criminal Procedure Law number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect. According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest. You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right? So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
Do we have a deal? You want my testimony, right?
Not
Bring
really.
Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
You're an asshole. Why should I?
This kid is starting to get on my nerves.
Only
So,
now?
What are you going to do?
Shit.
Okay. Let's head to Matsushita Diner.
Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Yeah, telepathically. I have special powers. Anyway, let's go.
Tessa!
Thank you, Ota. It's thanks to you.
That's right. It's not like you can do whatever you want just because you're the police.
Maybe not, but you better keep your promise.
I wonder if they both die this time around as well. Or if we can save them with this. Although I wonder why. Sorry. Basically remembering stuff differently, solving it differently has such a huge impact. Yes, in the first one we saw her witness and be a part of the killing 6 years ago, and in this one we just saw basically the development of a psychopath who started killing animals, were small, getting bigger each time. Although he was regressing actually, since it started with a rat, then a frog, then a butterfly, then a cat, right? But the method was different each time. We hit the rat and somehow killed it, at least was implied. We exploded the frog. We stabbed the no, we ripped the butterfly. There was something in between that we stabbed. And then, well, shot the cat right into its face. Oh well, okay. I guess you bought a new cell phone.
Yeah, I did. Yesterday in Akihabara.
Did I keep you waiting?
I was nervous thinking about Tessa. I couldn't stop imagining what dirty, perverted dojin plots you were acting out with her.
As long as I am in your eye socket, that won't happen.
Wouldn't happen anyway.
But what for? For the people that were killed during the Cyclops killing? Or his backstory, which you didn't take part in, since I was in pretty much the entirety of yesterday's stream. But we didn't get to know any of his kills. And since there were 5, if I remember correctly, but only 4 killings by the Cyclops killer. I'm not sure, but I could be over-interpreting, since being forced to in German classes interpretation of everything. It sucks so much. I hated it. And my teacher hated my interpretations as well. I just have every time I think about that, anything really, but usually with stuff like this, it's people. Yeah, that's could be possible. But it could also be, since it was a child's drawing, it could really be the representation of what they did, what they saw, what they witnessed. And with that, it actually could be, if Iris was the one drawing that, she either witnessed these killings or she was the one doing the killings. Since last time, well, we saw that she was a part of the Cyclops killer somehow, or at least connected to him. Well, yeah, okay, she's connected to him because her mother was his lover, and so she knew him personally. But since she knows explicit details of the killings, it could also be that she was a part of them and helped. The overall case so far doesn't really make a lot of sense. That is basically why we have the flowchart and go back, I guess. And we'll probably figure out more and see if it was a representation for actual people or her childhood memories. We shall see. What wouldn't happen, by the way? I didn't pay attention. I couldn't stop imagining that dirty, perverted Dojin plots you were acting out with her. What? Ugh. This game sometimes really goes places I don't want to go or imagine. Okay, where's your mother?
She's in the living room in the back. I think she's watching TV or something.
Okay.
Did you come all the way here just to ask me that?
About that thing in the now message?
So let's hear it. What is that thing?
That thing?
Don't play dumb. You sent that message to Iris.
Oh,
Yeah? Continue?
Date, will you do me a favor?
No.
What?
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Yeah, and?
I want you to take a good look at it.
The photo.
So it's happening again. Just serious. Are you kidding me right now?
The photo.
But she is active this time. She wasn't knocked out. Aiba might hear their conversation.
Head is pounding. What time is it?
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m. You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
Ota got me.
He should be in the hospital then.
He did. He struck you over the head with the walk.
Little bastard. Why did he do that?
I don't know, but afterward he ran off with Iris.
How do you know?
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
wait! I'll get the car.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
What is happening?
Ota.
Why didn't you chase them?
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head.
Okay, boss.
Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Aiba.
Are we now supposed
Iris.
to wonder if the mother is the actual killer? Although she wouldn't fit into the iceberg costume, let's be honest there.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Aiba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
I kept my foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed.
That sick bastard!
I still think this is staged by Oda.
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Because
Ota!
the second time this happens, the knife is so much faster going down than it was before,
Stay away from Tessa!
and he constantly goes off screen to
Date,
do
we've
stuff.
almost reached the destination.
Please, please let me make it in time.
Can we actually stop it? I wonder.
You okay?
Okay, we were fast enough.
Date,
Where did they go?
through the back door.
Just hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
Don't worry, Iris is alive. Backup is en route to this location. Date, pursue the culprit.
All right, I'm on it.
She does. I would love to get some for myself, but I hate headphones, like the ones that cover the ears. Because of my classes, they constantly hurt. I had a few that I could wear, but most of the time I just...
Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing.
Well, get wounded spots behind my ears, so that's why I have my trusted... Don't know what they're called.
We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
Okay.
You should ask Aiba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually.
Well, as long as they don't go over my ears. As long as they cover my whole ear and go a bit further, it's fine-ish. But I still can't wear them for a long time. While the ones that are basically just put right into the ear and cover nothing else, those are fine. So yeah. I prefer the ones that are just... Well, not the in-ear ones. I can wear them, but I don't really prefer them, but the ones that are similar to that, but don't have that... What's the word for that? Sorry. Specific words in the English language. I don't know. I like the small button ones, basically. Button size. Okay.
Currently, Okiura Fishery has
I'll just skip through that because we already knew that. Unless, was there anything new to that? Did not inherit, so the... so it's a coincidence. Unknown. That was the only thing that was new, I believe. Okay, I wanted to hear from a representative about those two.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed. Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Okay. Have we contacted them?
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
I guess I want to hear from a
They're giving
representative.
statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family too. Oh, speaking of. Hey, boss. Did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you. After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
Probably. But at least we saved her friend, so she's not a
It's
sobbing
still
mess this
ongoing,
time
but they
around.
haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Aiba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues. So, Sejima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
Alright.
Alright, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Aiba.
Wasn't
Roger
Peter
that.
also here? Oh well. Warehouse. It'll be interesting to see how the conversations change. Last time nobody wanted to talk to me, basically, except for
2 cars.
Arumi?
These
Aris's
cars have
mother?
been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
And I actually was impressed by her voice actress. At least while she was talking about the memories of her daughter and her childhood and stuff like that. It really sounded like a mother talking about her daughter, reminiscing, while also close to being in tears. But the end cutscene really ruined it for me. Ruined that moment, because then her voice got so annoying. I don't know what she did there. And the crying was just too fake. But oh well. These cars have been parked
1
here.
van and 1 station wagon.
Yeah, the van's probably from the diner, right?
Aiba, what's in the box?
It looks like a person.
What?
No, never mind. It's a silicone doll. In the shape of a woman.
Hmm.
Oh, I see.
Now he wants to see.
Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family. It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Oh, yeah.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift. Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
Anything else?
Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
Yes?
What was it?
Ota's cell phone. The one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated.
Anything else? The van owned by the Matsushita family. Ota's fingerprints were found on the driver's seat and Iris's were found on the passenger seat. Ota's cell phone fell under the driver's seat. Okay.
This station wagon is a stolen car.
Stolen?
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Who in their right mind would leave the engine running while they're shopping? Okay, now, ignore me. There are enough people that would do that, but what? That is just plain stupid, but it's the same with people in my neighborhood that decide that instead of using the perfectly fine parking lot right next to the supermarket that is right downstairs, no, they have to park right next to our garbage hut where all our garbage bins are located, because it's easy. You just have to drive right next to it and stop. You don't have to park anything, I guess. I hate that. And some people are like, yep, alright, he's standing there. Let me drive a bit further and park in front of parking cars because I'm gonna go shopping now. And I'm standing there like, the parking lot is right there, you idiot. Just use it. It is not in use currently. Okay.
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
What?
Ota got into the car and drove off. The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident. Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car. There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
Are we connecting the dots?
I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse. Wow, it's cold in here.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
Because I do think this whole setup with Iris being strapped to the table was because of Oda. Could be wrong, but that is what I believe. Until I'm proven differently, that is what I'm going to believe. That must be Ota's blood. That's where he was stabbed and went down. Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
What? Do you have a family?
No, unfortunately I live alone. With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded that conversation. I will be sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
Okay.
Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances. Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Huh. Yeah, thinking the same thing.
It doesn't have to be a girl, though. The inspector is doing his duties as usual. Any progress?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing. Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right? All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
Yo, give me some of those. A police officer.
That machine is used to cut ice.
Yeah.
We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see.
Nice cutting machine. It's been here for a while, so it was moved. A hook is hanging from the ceiling crane.
The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
Forklift is stopped. It looks like it hasn't been moved in years. I don't know if this has anything to do with what happened this morning. Forklift. I don't see anything special about it. What's that?
3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here.
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late.
It's the workbench Iris was laying on. I can't find any clues here.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
A video camera and a laptop used for the stream. We probably can't find the culprit with these though. Okay, anything else?
There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
What else? Can't find any leads on the shelves. Shelves packed with cardboard boxes. I asked the cop on the scene and he said there wasn't anything special in them. There's a dark spot over there. What? Shadows on the left catch my eye. Right? Oh, shadow. Look.
It's dark over there.
Is it of concern?
Yeah, but without some light I can't see.
I am perfect for times like this.
Night vision.
Huh, there's something there.
You should go pick it up.
Huh. I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki, but eventually, you got hooked on them. Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
Oh, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
Alright. Let's talk to Miami. Oh. These streets have to be so boring. They look the same every time.
Who might you be?
It's me, Kaname Date. We met yesterday. I gave you my card.
Oh. So how can I help you?
About that photo.
Oh, this?
Mayumi spoke. She turned the photo towards
This
me.
is a family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden. But they were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns. So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
It
yes,
is.
That's very nice, Mayumi.
Okay. I would love to see the Japanese just to know if that was the choice from the English translators, because it is highly unlikely that a Japanese person would suddenly use the first name in context like this.
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita Takaro.
Is that the red? He looks like a mouse.
He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
Aww.
What? What is going on here?
Packing? What are you talking about?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital? My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
Okay, now they're making it obvious. I was sure that she had dementia in the first run, but now they're making it extremely obvious. And this is not how a dementia patient would react to that information. She would either get... Okay, it depends on the case, but most of the time they would be angry because it doesn't fit into the world they have built. But then again, she could currently be on, could have taken her medicine and be mellowed down, so could be that. But most of the time, they would be, and there would be an angry outburst because of that. Just to be sure, I decided to ask Mayumi about Odoroki Man chocolate I found at the warehouse. I took it out of my pocket to show her.
Do you know anything about this chocolate?
Oh, you like Odoroki Man?
Yes, actually. I was hooked on them at one point.
My Ota loves them too. When he was younger, he used to collect all the stickers. He was the best at it.
Okay, about last night?
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping?
No. Is one of your relatives suffering from that? Sucks. I've only had contact with it because I worked at an elderly care facility. I'm fortunate enough to not have it in my family because it has to be so hard to be a relative of a dementia patient, seeing them decline, misremembering or remembering less and less. And seeing those outbursts. But I think those clear moments are even harder to witness. That's what I felt watching some of those dementia patients. Those clear moments were the hardest to witness because those moments when they realized what is going on, it was so hard to see.
That can't be.
Ota.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night.
I hope they didn't leave it all up to you, because that is a mental burden nobody should carry alone.
I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes, a very nostalgic dream.
What kind of dream?
It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light.
Sucks.
So stubborn. So stupidly honest. That's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
Date, I noticed something. Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on?
At least something. What? That is so unrealistic. Yeah, I imagine.
Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue.
That's her
That
whole
might be due to
brain,
low
idiot.
blood flow in that part of the brain.
Which means...
Mayumi has an illness. I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
Dementia?
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from.
How did he not
Did
realize
she
that
run a diner
earlier?
like that?
It isn't running.
It's been
What do you
closed for
mean?
years.
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years. Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming, and then, naturally...
Does Mayumi not notice that the store's closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Me neither. Me neither. Sure, they're stuck in some...
Well, is that all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Amy stood and went to the kitchen.
Date, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
Dementia patients are stuck in a certain time frame, so to speak, but it would be highly unlikely that she wouldn't have a clear moment to realize that something was wrong, something was off, yes. She would then go back to preparing dinner afterwards, but I would imagine she would break down and cry. Miami is in the kitchen. It looks like she's cutting vegetables or something. Okay. Most of the dementia patients I knew actually tried to go home as long as they could actually walk.
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
I love that he gets that traditional Japanese music as his theme, I guess, since he's wearing a yukata and stuff, but at the same time it feels a bit off. Definitely is not living by the traditional Japanese principle. Okay. Do you know Aris Sagan?
Don't. Who is that?
I showed him the picture of Iris I had.
This girl, do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
True.
Well, true.
Your connections?
I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Aiba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Okay. Where were you at 3 a.m. in the morning?
Sleeping, of course.
Sure.
Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it.
That is highly unlikely. You have to be up to speed with everything going on as a politician. So it's feeding the koi in the pond. Okay. Yo, bodyguard dude. Do you know her?
No. It's this girl.
That did not sound believable. I showed him the picture of Iris I had.
Cute. What was that?
Nothing.
You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not. You did. Did not. Did. I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
Can I have him as my bodyguard?
Congressman Sajima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
Uh-huh.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Aiba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several. But for some reason, they are all powered off.
Mm-hmm.
There is no image data for the past few days.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
Are you finished here?
No.
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay. I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
Why would we look at him in X-ray mode? Ah, he has a gun. Oh.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
But where is it? Is it in his
So
guts?
you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here. It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
Okay, still the same. Central Hospital. See if they are awake. Or at least Ota, I guess.
Are you okay?
Date.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful. They told me she would be fine. After I heard that, a weight left my shoulders and I just collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Understandably.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better.
But to give her a private room just for collapsing, unless that is Iris's future room, then okay, but a private room for somebody that collapsed? They either smelled money or they had no opening elsewhere.
Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it. But I'm thankful she's alive. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had. While I was waiting for news from Iris's surgery, I started thinking about Monica. And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
That must have been very painful.
Yes.
I would love to show you her voice acting last time compared to this one. I have to say it is quite lackluster this time around.
I am
Especially
so thankful
since
to Oda.
she started off with the eye and then was like, yeah, but okay, she's alive, so I'm happy. Which is a strange order to react. If she was truly happy that she's alive, shouldn't the first thing be, I'm so thankful to know that she's alive, but it is so sad that she lost her eye. But then again, maybe they can save it. That order would make sense for me. But she started with the eye, so she's focused on the eye. That her daughter isn't perfect anymore is what I would gather from that. But okay, continue.
No, words don't even do it justice. Ota saved Iris, didn't he? I heard the police talking about it. If Ota didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead.
No.
I really don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you.
Oh, okay.
Ota was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man. He risked his own life to save someone else. His mother must have raised him well.
I still think he's responsible. I'm sorry for doubting him, but since he was white knighting and it didn't get him any further than Iris's friendship, I would think that he is able to stage this whole thing, but then because of the live stream was actually found by somebody. Huh. Okay,
So, Sejima? The politician?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
I don't think so.
Hitomi, what were you doing around 3 a.m. today? I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about all this.
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
The cops came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15?
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Not necessarily, but... Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
No, it's fine.
I should go.
alright. Back home. Mizuki. Wanna talk this time around?
Hey Mizuki, could you take a break? I want to ask you something.
Okay. Oh, I just realized that was Mizuki's dress that we saw in Iris's dream with So's head. So is Mizuki dreaming of kissing... Iris dreaming of kissing Mizuki, actually? Okay.
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang. The Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to question them. But of course, I couldn't take a little girl with me. You understand, right?
No, probably not.
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas. I'd make their hearts stop beating in 3 seconds.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
That's awfully sexist of you. This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
I'm attractive?
Uh-huh, keep telling yourself that. That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
He is outwardly attractive, for sure. But that whole stops as soon as he opens his mouth. Especially with his constant perverted outbursts. I don't know, so far he's one of my most disliked protagonists I played with so far. I love the interaction between Aiba and him and Mizuki and him, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of perverted protagonists.
My girlfriend is a ninja. You know, she's just hiding in the shadows.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway?
There's a chair next to the desk. Okay, Mizuki.
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home. I said I would call her to check in.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs? I thought you were more into small boobs, pervert.
I like big boobs too.
I suppose you are what they call a tit man.
What is this conversation? She's 12. Yes, I can understand that she would be maybe hyper-focused on... True. On secondary... sexual... what's it? Wow. You know, like boobs and stuff like that. I can understand that. Because she herself hasn't developed them yet, as far as I can see. Or maybe she did, but isn't comfortable with them yet. And since she does to have a crush on on us. Seriously, I forgot his name. File. Date. Every time. Was new. Doesn't matter. Oh, she does seem to have a crush on him. In the puppy love kind of way. So... yeah. So I can understand her outbursts and trying to appeal to him. Since she has smaller boobs, she was like, yeah, I thought you liked smaller ones more. Well, it's not important. The age gap was too big anyway.
I saw the video.
True.
The one at 3 a.m. last night. Ota is amazing. I'm changing my mind about that guy.
Iris and Ota came out of it okay. They'll both live.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank God.
want to know her previous... Wow, my brain doesn't want to process any words right now. Her previous image of Ota. I want to know what she saw him as. If we agree, Mizuki and I.
Okiura Fishery is a company Grandpa made. I don't think Daddy had anything to do with it, though. Grandpa died 17 years ago. Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family.
Okay.
I never met him. He died before I was born. But Daddy did tell me stories.
What kind of stories?
Back when Grandpa was in Great-Grandma's tummy, she was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
On the ocean?
Yup. And then Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Huh?
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands. And then Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff. And then he decided to start up Okiura Fishery.
Sounds like a tall tale.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend. All the fishermen and sailors respected him.
Okay, that can't be true, but there's a part of me that thinks maybe. After all, Mizuki herself seems superhuman. I'd believe her grandpa was an incredible man. Alright, Mizuki, thank you.
Thanks for talking with me, Mizuki. It was helpful.
Was it?
I have to continue the investigation, so...
Wait, you're leaving me again? I'm coming with you.
No.
Why?
I can't involve you. This might be dangerous.
It's okay, I'm strong. You know how strong I am, right? You were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
It was 1 year ago. I noticed something strange when Mizuki came home from school.
Hey, what happened? Who did this to you?
Some kids at school. 5 or 6 of them. They said I was a weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy. And they teased me. And I got mad and... I told them to go away and they hit me.
Tell me their names. I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
Date, wait. Adult intervention will not solve this problem. Mizuki has to deal with this problem herself.
Mizuki, come on. It's time to train.
What?
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses. We're starting right now.
Aiba, I thought I could leave you to actually be the voice of reason, but in this case, if there's physical violence, you should get an adult involved. Yes, it will not fix the problem, that is true, but reacting to violence with more violence will just create even more violence. Oh well.
Get ready.
Why the shrine?
True.
The shrine is the perfect place for special training.
It is?
You feel better when you
She will
train in
take over the
quiet, serene
world
places
soon
like
enough.
this.
Sure, whatever.
First, I'm going to teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger. Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
Date, are you playing a character or something?
I'm not Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
That would have been perfect to just say sensei. You know? That's the perfect time to use the Japanese word for teacher. But okay. Although, is it sensei in martial arts as well? Not sure. Okay, the key to victory is to kill the heart. Being quick to act is crucial. The everyday life is of dire importance. Mental preparation is important, while mental preparation
In
is...
a fight, you must first be victorious in your mind.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club. Before I go in, if I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then they will be. The mental fight has begun the moment I put my hand on the door.
Yeah, I see. Actually, no. That's stupid.
Mizuki, do you know how to win any fight against any opponent?
Don't get in a fight in the first place?
Yes.
That is a respectable answer. But no, the way to win any fight is this. Hit them first, and hit them hard enough to finish them.
I kinda get it, but...
Of course, I'm not saying that's how you should behave. But thinking about this will make a big difference in a real fight.
Yeah, okay, I get it, but... Seriously, Date, are you like acting or something?
Not Date, Master.
What? Why?
The best training you could ever have is to be mindful during your everyday life. Diet and exercise form a strong body. And if you are always maturing intellectually and emotionally, you will always be able to anticipate your enemy's first move.
I get it. But you're so messy. Does that mean you can't fight?
It does.
Hark, the blowing of the wind through the trees.
You can't just say something cool to avoid my question.
Yep, it sucks. I'm not sure if he will ever actually teach her how to fight, but then again, she was doing muscle training when we came in, so... he might have taught her at least some self-defense.
Like, when you get into a fight, aim for the heart?
No, it's the opposite. You must kill your own heart, Mizuki.
He watched too many martial arts movies, that's what's happening. Remember, was it the remake of Karate Kid? Where... where the kid was tasked with washing the car, I believe. Oh well. But yeah, he definitely... Sorry. Had too much of whatever it is he took.
What do you mean?
If you are going to fight, you must suppress any mercy or emotional attachment. If you have even a mote of sympathy within you, it will be impossible to fight to your potential. Do not think of your opponent as a man. Think of them as a target, a punching bag or a board.
Just a punching bag. Huh.
Anyway, practice these 4 truths, and you will get stronger.
This sounds like a scam.
Believe in me. If If you do as I say, you'll be thanking me in time.
Are you sure?
Right, how about we do a baseline test? Show me what you've got.
Huh? How?
Let's see. How about you throw a punch? I can guess your strength from that.
If you say so, I'll give it a shot.
First, close your eyes and concentrate.
Like this?
Exactly. Then, punch forward.
What?
Huh?
I love the art style change there.
How is that? You don't have to be nice. I know I'm weak.
Hey, by the way, did you swing back at those bullies?
No, I didn't do anything. There were a bunch of them. I didn't think I could.
I see. She doesn't know her own strength.
I suppose not.
Mizuki, let's just say I think you should be more confident in yourself.
Really?
But never ever strike your master. That is a must. Yeah, you're right. In fact, you're so strong you scare me sometimes.
Well then?
No, I can't take you with me.
Why not?
Because I took responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
That's not fair. Bringing up Daddy.
Iris and Ota feel the same way. They don't want you hurt either. You have to understand, Mizuki. If I need your help, I'll let you know. When the time comes.
Really?
Yes.
Promise?
I promise. Let's go, Aiba.
Where to?
Okay. But I am getting too tired. Curious, does it change anything? No. Okay. What? It does. No. I thought that the AI was in front of the word or whatever in the previous run, but I guess I misremembered. But yeah, I guess we are gonna have to replay a whole bunch of this, oops, of this game, actually. Well, not really replay, I guess, since they do branch quite far, and the paths are quite different each time, so it doesn't feel like you have to retread your path too terribly much, so it's fine. I really hate if I to replay stuff and it's basically the same with small changes. That's why I play only one path, maybe two, in most of the visual novels I play. Because sometimes it's really just the same, but the game, because some words were changed, the game says no, this is a new sentence, you can't skip here. And I'm like, I read this sentence already, let me skip. But if I change the settings, it would skip too much, so yeah. Oh well. It's definitely an interesting concept, but it was so abrupt to see this mental block, I guess, going on. But then again, it might be even more rewarding to see the final ending, the true ending, I guess, to figure out what was actually going on. Huh. And I just realized we only had to unblock our mental locks in the beginning. We only got that small memory, the small glimpse at the case 6 years ago. Or at least I believe so. Meaning we're definitely connected somehow to that case and the people involved. And there should still be a lot of stuff we have to unlock, unless... Oh well, yeah. I'm rambling. Bye, Erika. Take care. Have a nice rest of the day. I'll be sleeping. Yay! Bye-bye. Oh no.